In round 3 of the Malaya Environmental Systems Offaly Senior Hurling Championship, it was St Rynaghs who faced off against Kinnity. Both sides needing crucial points, Kinnity with a point so far and Rynaghs with the same. So a disappointing opening 2 stars for both the men from Kinnity and St Rynaghs. St Rynaghs will come into the game as favourites, looking to kick-start their campaign. It was Colm Coughlin and Kinnity who started off the better, landing a couple of frees. This one from out on the sideline in St Brendan's Park in Borough for the opening score of the game. Coughlin again a deadly asset for the Kinnity men, once again curling a free off that trusty left hand side to maintain Kinnity's early advantage. At the other end though, Rynaghs continue to try and burst through, with Ronan Hughes coming through from midfield, shortening up the grip at a second attempt despite the attentions of Paddy Delaney, getting Rynaghs his opening score. It was from that minute Rynaghs started to kick into gear, with Aidan Tracy proving very effective at full forward. He got a good ball out as far as Stephen Wynn, and Stephen Wynn shortened the grip and popped it over the bar as Rynaghs looked to get a foothold in the game. St Rynaghs continued to get the better of the opening exchanges in this first half, and Stephen Quirk blasted a shot, looked to be goal bound but just rasped over the crossbar as St Rynaghs looked to take control in the middle of the half. St Rynaghs again with Aidan Tracy causing havoc up front, more prone to be a centre back for St Rynaghs, but his switch to full forward for this game was starting to pay dividends and he got a good score from play. Colm Coughlin was going to be crucial to keep Kinnity in the match from place balls. They were getting little joy up front, but Coughlin again landing an expert free from out on the sideline once again to give Kinnity a much needed score. It was St Rynaghs though who was going to finish the half the stronger, with a good snap score there by Stephen Quirk, extending their lead to 8. At half time it was Adrian Clancy's side in a strong position to get their first 2 points of the campaign. Kinnity tried to come out of the blocks that bit quicker in the second half, but again they were heavily reliant on Colm Coughlin frees to narrow the gap, but St Rynaghs still looked in control of the game. Kinnity tried to work the ball forward as Paddy Delaney sent a good ball down into the corner towards Oran Keeley. Oran Keeley getting back onto his right hand side for what would be Kinnity's first score from play of the game. Trailing by 8 points, Kinnity looked to try and get further scores on the board and get a bit of momentum together as Shane Kinslet went back to hit a long range free. He made good connection, sent it high and high over the Conor Clancy's crossbar with another much needed score for Kinnity. But St Rynaghs, as ever, weathering that Kinnity storm, looked in complete control of the match, and Stephen Wynn fed Owen Woods. Woods turned back onto his left and popped over a simple score for St Rynaghs. Kinnity continued, however, to attack. This time Stephen Malloy looked to take on the defence. He made a bit of space for himself and eventually from halfway sent a lovely shot over the bar, but it seemed to be too little too late for Kinnity as Rynaghs were scoring at will the other end. With a 6-point lead now, Rynaghs looked to maintain that advantage as Kinnity tried to eat into it as Rynaghs went in the attack once again. And again, a good catch, turn and score by youngster Owen Woods at the peak of his scores in the game. With a 7-point lead coming down the home straight, Rynaghs looked to kick on that bit further, and Paul Quirk, under pressure, got a fine score for the men from Banagher. Colm Coughlin, as ever, had been hitting the frees well for Kinnity. He tried once again to narrow the gap, and from 45 metres out, straight in front of the goals, the score was never in doubt for Coughlin. It was Rynaghs who continued to knock around the ball well. They were moving the ball well without creating a goal scoring chance. It was Aidan Tracy once again. He had been Rynaghs' chief danger up front. A lot of balls won by Tracy, both from open play and getting some scores himself, and he pushed Rynaghs' advantage out to 9. And with that, Declan Cook blew the final whistle and Rynaghs got their first win of the campaign, which brings them up to 3 points and might kickstart their campaign for the year.